So, Chicago Bulls fans, we have something to rejoice and something to celebrate. Some actual good news. I'm actually talking about the Chicago Bulls on my channel. Today, the Chicago Bulls have acquired Nikola Vucevic from the Orlando Magic. Okay? So, according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, and we know when Adrian says it, it's official. The Orlando Magic are trading All-Star center Nikola Vucevic and Al-Farouq Amino to the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls, in return, are sending Wendell Carter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., and first-round picks in 2021 and 23 to the Magic. Vucevic, who is averaging 24.5 points and 11.8 rebounds this season, will be a huge addition for the Bulls, who also remain in pursuit of acquiring Lonzo Ball. So you know, I could go into so I'll go into specifics. Um, the Magic are moving toward a rebuild with an Aaron Gordon deal on deck. After also adding two second-round picks with the trade of guard Evan Fournier to the Boston Celtics on Thursday, the Magic are gathering significant draft assets to build around young players Jonathan Isaac and Markel Fultz, who are under long-term contracts. The leadership of the Chicago Bulls wanted to bring in a productive, serious-minded veteran player to be a cornerstone for the Bulls. Vucevic fits that bill. For his career, Vucevic is averaging nearly 17 points and a little over 10 rebounds per game. And Amino has been a solid, if not at times inconsistent, role player for several teams, including, I believe, the Clippers and the Portland Trailblazers. And Otto Porter Jr. has been a serious disappointment in the NBA. He was drafted back 2013 or 14, and I think he was the third pick, but he has not lived up to expectations. But for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is our best offensive big man since Carlos Boozer, and in some ways he's even better. And you know, with the Chicago Bulls already being in playoff contention as it is, the addition of Vucevic should seal the deal for us being in the postseason for the first time in several years. Um, you know, Now I'm not a huge fan of Lonzo Ball. I don't think Lonzo Ball is the answer, but if we're not giving up too much to get him, then that'll be fine. But from what I just understood listening to LB's channel, Lonzo Ball's asking price is $20 million. But Lonzo Ball is not a $20 million per year player. Maybe only in his mind does he think he is, but he's not. So fuck him. But this should seal the deal for Chicago to at least make the playoffs. Um, he joined Zach LaVine, who this year has been having a career year with the Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine, who I believe started in Minnesota, this is I think his fourth year in Chicago, and he's really has accelerated his game since coming aboard. I think his first year he averaged a little bit under 17 points per game with Chicago. Then the next year, I think it was something like 23 points a game. And then last year he averaged over 25 points per game. And this year he's averaging 28 points per game with the Chicago Bulls. And that's the highest scoring average for any player playing with the Chicago Bulls since, of course, yes, Michael Jordan at 97-98 season. Not saying he's Michael Jordan, just bringing that up. Now, of course, he brings a lot of Vucevic brings much needed help and much relief defensively as well. As far as defense is just keying in on Zach LaVine, this should make things easier for him now that you have a capable offensive threat, another offensive threat in Vucevic. Now, the big problem, of course, is going to be the point guard play. Um, the Bulls are trying to acquire Lonzo Ball. The current point guard that they have is not working. They probably should play someone like Kobe White, but there's always a lot of politics involved when it comes to these things. Um, usually the guy that's getting paid the most money, management and management puts pressure on the coach to play the guy that's getting paid the most money, even if that comes at a detriment to the team as far as winning is concerned. But hey, this is a big pickup, and Amino is he could be productive as well. So tell me what you think, Chicago Bulls fans. What do you think? What are your expectations now? I think we definitely should make the playoffs now. The question is just how far can we advance with this team? Tell me what you guys think.